Good morning, and this is a beautiful morning. The sun's come out. It's still fairly early, so it's actually quite cold, but I'm sure it's going to warm up. The reason I've stopped is this is for the constructors or the builders of mobility scooters. Woody's tyre has changed. I used to have a knobbly tyre on, but it wore badly. It wore in one spot, and when I was driving along it was dunk 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 because of the flat spot on the tyre. So I'm afraid the not very old, it's only a few months old Chinese tyre just didn't wear very well, so I've changed it. The ones on the back, they're Michelin tyres, and this one is a Michelin-like, I forgot what the name is. But I hope it's going to be a bit better tyre than the knobbly tyre. Anyway, the reason I've wanted to have stopped, getting down is a problem. Getting back up again is going to be the issue. But just a minute while I lie on the floor. I'm going to show you the underside of Woody's battery box. Right. And here we are. The battery box is this thing. It's all aluminium. And these here are soft aluminium. Soft aluminium angle. And it's welded only on one side. Now these soft aluminium profiles, if they're impacted along the bottom edge, they will have a tendency to spread. So this absorbs impact, at least that's the thought on the design, is that if I hit anything, rather than hit the battery box, it hits this and the metal will spread. And if I hit too many and they spread out flat, then I literally cut the welds off and weld some more back on. So this soft aluminium is there to absorb any impact that might. Fortunately, there's a few impact marks here which have happened, but there's no real impact onto these as yet. So there, that's a bit of building thing. I've got to go. I've got to get up now. Oh dear. Hang on a sec. The last time I did this, somebody thought I was having a heart attack. I was about to get CPR. Right. So there we go. Anyway, today we're off in that direction, and short story. So I'll sit down for the short story. Oh, I love this weather. It is fantastic. J.R.R. Tolkien. Now, if anybody's read Lord of the Rings, they will know that J.R.R. Tolkien is the writer for Lord of the Rings. The films, the trilogy of the films, brilliant. But what I want to point out is that Tolkien wrote Lord of the Rings. He was living in a place called Little Haywood, which is just the other side of Cannock Chase. And he did his army service at the camps, the military camps on Cannock Chase, where I think he trained as a communications officer. I think, not sure. But I know that he was there, and he walked from Little Haywood across the chase to the campsite regularly, and it is believed that this is the inspiration for Lord of the Rings, is this part of Cannock Chase, which is where we're going today. And one of the characters, a real character in Lord of the Rings, was treebeard. Treebeard was what Tolkien called an ent. That is a tree, although very slow and in thought and action. Treebeard befriended the hobbits, and I think he called one Little Master, and he called the other of the two hobbits he befriended Little Saruman. Treebeard was an ent, and we're going today to search for the actual tree that could be referred to as the actual ent tree. A lot of people call it Groot these days. It is a tree that is different, and I'm going to draw an analogy about mobility scooters when I'm there. But we're going to find this tree, and this tree looks like it had walked to where it is, and it could easily walk away. You have to see it. Tolkien called it the trees an ent tree, and he named the particular tree Treebeard, character in the book, and it is something special, and that's what we're going to try and find today. I've not been there before, so this is all brand new, so I'm going to go and try and find it. We're going down Sherbrooke Valley. We're going to a place called Stepping Stones. It's a fair old few miles, but it's going to be an interesting journey. I'm going to turn the camera off now and switch it back on when I'm over the chase. So, see you shortly. Cheers.